Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 24th, 2025. I'm excited to announce that channel memberships are now live. So if you've been looking for another way to support the channel, there's special perks, emojis, badges, and members-only exclusive content that you would be able to engage with if you're a member. So navigate over to the channel, click on memberships, and become a channel member if you're so inclined. I would love to connect with you. Your topic of the reading today is centering around some sort of tower moment, some sort of shocking, unexpected shakeup. Devil in reverse there at the bottom of the deck as that comes out tells me that it's could have been worse. Someone had really negative intentions for this that didn't fully roll out. The challenge, we have the Empress and the Five of Wands. I think whoever was trying to topple the tower didn't know who they were coming for. It's a very strong, powerful figure. Someone is very creative, very capable, very well resourced, very well liked, and they were able to contend with this shakeup pretty successfully. This Five of Wands is like, oh yeah, you think that was gonna topple me? Bring it on. So if you were trying to bring someone else down, you weren't successful because you underestimated your competition. If some sort of circumstances happened to you in life where it was like, oh no, a lesser person or a less equipped person might have really struggled through this. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my chair a little bit. We're like, universe doesn't know who they're messing with. That Devil in reverse is a little bit like, not today, Satan. A little bit like that. I do feel a sense of levity when it comes to this. Even though it's the Tower and the Devil, I don't feel like it's there's some gravity that's missing, which I think is a good thing. I think it's like telling me that this is something that you're handling well, or that it's not affecting you in a overly negative way. Your focus is on the Two of Swords in reverse. Either you don't want to make the decision, or you're saying that I've already decided. I'm not going to change my mind. I'm not going to rethink things. Don't even ask. The decision has been made and it's final. Show me what led up to this in the recent past. You really took your time away from everybody. It was a very important decision. Judgment there at the bottom of the deck. Whatever it was that you were saddled with, tasked with deciding. I think you put yourself on timeout to really deliberate, get your head straight, make sure that whatever it was that you decided was the right thing. But I'm zeroing in on the particular emphasis that Spirit's trying to make. It's like you wanted to eliminate distractions so that you weren't swayed by outside opinions or how you feel in the moment or what your friends want. It's like you really made an effort to clear your environment because you recognized the importance of making a pure decision, like a undistracted decision. I don't know. From your higher self perspective, A good thing that can come from this is either wealth and prosperity, or a clearer picture of what you want from life. What sort of life are you building for yourself? Do you want a house in the country? Do you want an apartment in the city? Do you want a job with a corporation, or do you want to venture out on your own and start your own company? What do you want your life to look like? Whatever this shakeup that's underway, it's positioning you really well to benefit from the outcome of whatever changes. Show me the near future. Eight of Swords. Someone's limiting mindset is really going to be center stage. It's going to be difficult to ignore the fact that there's obviously a way out and someone's just refusing to look at it. I think I'm picking up on this energy being out in the open for some reason. Like, just off the card, there's like a group of people watching this person struggle and say, there was no other way, I had no choice. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? Like, you're obviously staging the circumstances to make you appear like you had no choice. Like you were really roped in and hemmed in and had constraints on you where your hands were tied and you could only do it this way. But it's fake. It's not ringing true. And that's partly, like always, the message of this card, but for some reason, for this story, I'm getting it as, like, really, dude? You really think we're gonna buy that? It just... the audience, the intended audience for those lies, that performance, is way too savvy to be fooled. In the the surprise element is the Ace of Swords in reverse. This could be people not being fooled. The lack of sincerity being obvious. The lack of clarity being obvious. It could surprise you that someone says no to something. Or if you've made the decision to say no to something, maybe other people are surprised by your decision or the outcome of that. Show me hopes and fears. We have the Lovers. I think more than anything, you really just want a positive outcome. You want to be well liked. You want to be well received by the people that matter to you. You want to be popular, like you want to be well liked amongst the masses. And sometimes that's a delicate balancing act. I'm getting that honestly more than anything else. Typically the Lovers is a one-on-one romantic relationship commitment. You could be very hopeful that, you know, that you find that for yourself, that there's a mutual, respectful, loving, committed relationship in the cards for you, no pun intended. If that's the case, you're also afraid of it. I'm just not seeing much of an indication about anything relationship related in the reading, unless what's being shaken up in this big sort of challenge that you're experiencing right now, this big change that you're undergoing, could be occurring in any area of life. So it could be your relationship. You really want like this rekindling or recommitment or healthy union to take shape out of whatever sort of impending disaster is looming over you right now. Your end result, we have the Moon in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. You want to stop having to pay such keen attention to all of the circumstances that you're going through. I think you feel mentally exhausted by it. Like, why do I always have to have my guard up? Why can't I just trust the information that's coming? And it's because there's this like ongoing path of darkness. Like the metaphorical path before you is not well lit. So there's just a lot of unknowns, a lot of shadowy figures taking advantage of the darkness. In this metaphor of the moon, it's like maybe there are pickpockets hiding in the shadows. Maybe there's a trap where you're gonna trip and fall and someone's gonna be able to take advantage of you that way. There are risks and dangers inherent on an unknown path. And those aren't like literal things. This is all metaphors for like, okay, well, I didn't see that problem coming. Like, let me put it another way to address if you're concerned about like physical danger, because those are the examples that I'm using. It could be like, okay, I'm going to start a business. I've never started a business before, so I'll learn along the way. And then you get going, you start selling things, and then you're at some farmer's market selling your stuff, and a police officer stops by and asks to see your business license, and you're like, my what now? Not having been aware that your type of business required a license, or where you would go to even get that, or what it would cost, or what the timing is, or how long you have to wait to get it approved. Those are all unknown factors on a dark and shadowy path that could be a trap that would get you in trouble. Okay, so I just share that to say, like, it's a metaphor. Apply it to your situation however it fits your situation. The Queen of Swords in reverse is you, like, I don't want to have to be the wise one watching every detail. When you're on this dark and shadowy path, those sorts of... It gets exhausting. Imagine like having to see in the dark and be the one who is responsible for noticing the pitfalls. No one's going to see it all. Even the wisest, most well-informed, most savvy person isn't going to see everything coming. So there's this like mental exhaustion. And your advice is to get more into your emotional self. Queen of Cups is saying, like, you might be not feeling at your best energetically. Queen of Wands in reverse there. You might feel exhausted mentally. You might feel challenged overall with your Empress self. But one thing that you can really rely on right now is your kindness, your compassion, your empathy, the sweeter, softer side of you that is nurturing and caring. Now, whether you apply that to yourself or others around you, it is asking you to be more compassionate than you might have a tendency to react as in this moment. That you would have a more beneficial outcome to you if you embody more of the Queen of Cups characteristics. So, Sagittarius, I hope this helped. Have a great day, and I will see you back tomorrow.